Okay, while waiting for that to do, we might as well get some cakes done too. So, we'll need some of this stuff. Let's do it as quick as we can. Trays from the start. Once again, trays. So, same deal. Put it around the inside. With your fingers, you're going to get it into all the bits. Because the worst thing is a cake stuck to a tray. And you've spent all that time making it, and the last thing you need is to be stuck in there. So when you say a 6-minute cake, an 8-minute cake, or whatever, it's not happening. This is first. Once again, learn this, save you time. And know you're going to be wasting stuff. Don't worry about it. Otherwise, you're just spending more time. First layer sticks it to it, the second layer sticks it back in and holds it in place. Think that's time of night when we have a coffee. If your man has a hat. Okay, right, so bowl's already dirty, so that's good news. So we need 6 butter, 6 sugar, 6 flour. That's our recipe, 666. Don't read anything into it. The actual number for the devil is 616, if anyone's interested. And I think that's Pemberton 616. If you'd ring that, you'll probably get through. And this looks like 4.5. No, 3. It's 2. Oh, absolutely useless. Oh, it's because we're on grams. Ah, it's 6. You should get your measurements right. 6 ounces glorious butter, any type. Now you've got to switch up to self-raising. If you've got a wife like mine, she likes the plain cake. I'm for the chocolate. I'm making a real hash of this, but I'm trying to rush. 6 of that. That with some of this. You can use icing sugar, it produces a smoother cake. Syrup, even smoother. So this is what I'm favouring at the moment. So that's 666. And then 3 of these guys. And then this is where your flavours come into it. You want to make it chocolate, take out 1 ounce of flour and put back in 1 ounce of chocolate. If you want to put mint in it, that's fine too. Anything like that. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Some of this, less than last time. It's very expensive. This is getting start a mix, just do it 1, 2, and then pull it together, and then it won't fly everywhere. If you've got a big flyer, cover it. If you want to do it quick, get in there quickly, get it sorted down, sinks it down into the bottom, yeah, it comes off the side. Remember, you're only putting enough air in to just push it up. rise it up. The more you do it, the more air in it. Remember it, it's quite late at night, so don't be doing loud baking and forgetting that you're doing loud baking. Take your mix out. What I like to do is try and half it. Get it ready. So it's into a thing, off the sides and everything. Take your biscuit. Okay, and then you can see it's in two halves. Like that. And just put half, pick it up, put it in here. As quick as you can. Have a look, they should look about the same. And if you've got kids, give them the mix, if they're allowed sugar. Mine are not, so no one gets it. So without change, your biscuits away, and just put it in. Don't want to push it down into it because you don't want it to stick. It's not going to make much difference, but every little bit helps a bit. Turn the thing and swish it around. It's going to raise, it's going to spread out anyway. Now, if you love your other, this is where you add your bits of chocolate or your things like that. If you want your chocolate to stay solid, freeze it. Freeze it and then stick it in. But today I will be assisted by our lovely Spanish farmers. Hey, thank you Spanish farmers for all your brilliant fruit. My children love it. Oh, there's an open one. If you're a bit nervous, you could put the raspberries on one and not the other and see what happens. Because the wetness of the raspberries are a problem, because you're going to have to put them on and then let them raise through it. And you want to put in 1, 2, 3, 8. Really, that's about it. Don't go crazy. I'm going to do both and eat some raspberries. 8 and 1 in the middle. The one in the middle is going to make it awkward to cut, but go with it. Because you're adding a wet raspberry to it, it's going to loosen the mixture even more. So every time, there we go, that's what they are. 2 of those. If I leave the paper on, they're not going to cook as good, so I'm going to have to cut the paper from around it as well. With dirty hands, this is driving me mad. And forget it, you're going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wash my hands and put some of the stuff away. So in the meantime, I will tell you the story of, no I won't, but I have clean hands. Right, there we go. Here we go, scissors, and take that off. Then the heat can get to it. The oven's a funny place. By the time I get these in, the other stuff's going to be coming out. Oh, I'm going to have to shoot them going in. But you can't afford that. So I'll put them in, take them out again and shoot them and put them back in again. But don't tell anyone, will you? Right, here we go, this one's for you. Right, so now I put them in the oven and take the other one out. Don't tell the other guys, I'm just going to do this. They just go in and go top, bottom, middle, depending on whether you like to strike it lucky or not. Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, 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 bam, bam. Alright, there they go. You didn't see any of that, did you? Want to try again? The bottom one's lightening. It's not ready yet. You can't touch it. It kind of puffs up a little bit, but not very much. And then you just got to slowly go through it. you don't need to turn the heat up because the oven's got more things in it now. It's going to be hotter. The more it's got stuff, the more. And then you've got your top ones. It's going to go pretty quick because the top of the oven is hotter than the bottom of the oven. A lot of stuff today. I'm sorry about that. My wife says if you want to know something, ask me, and you're going to know a hell of a lot about it unnecessarily. So okay, that's part 2. Hope you enjoyed that in-betweener, and let's get on with the show. No, let's go on with the show. Let's not get on with the show. Let's finish the show. That's part 2 of Millionaire shortbread, if you didn't know already. And in the next part, we're going to freeze it, and then I'm going to wait 3.5 hours for that to happen, and then I'm going to freeze the next stage, and then freeze the next stage. So if you know how to do it already, that's basically it. The recipe's there. You can go ahead and do it. I'm not wasting your time. Let's go. Next bit.